When going over these kite spots, it's important to remember that in some situations, some of these spots will be useless and some of them will be amazing. So you want to make sure that you use the height advantage spots against melee classes. You want to use low visibility and the line of sight versus like projectile or range classes. You want to use no ports versus like revenants and thieves. And you want to use the transition spots, which are just good generally versus a lot of things. Capricorn is a map that is very wide and sparse with terrain. So you need to know the very few terrain pieces that you can use to survive. So over here you have a secondary exit to the bazaar. You can go out here or you can go out here. You're getting spawn camped, for example. Near your spawn is a very defensible position because you have the height advantage, which is very high up, and if people port to you, you can jump down and use these boxes, and you can even go into here, which is very low visibility and line of sight, but you got to be careful you don't get stuck in here because there are some weird crevices in there. And over here you can stand on these things to do a little bit of a height advantage there and use these pillars for line of sight. These boxes here are very good for just standing on top of. Just want to stand on them. And you can go up these little like narrow ledges for a little bit of height advantage. And you can go around this ledge as well, which is pretty nice for losing people with melee classes. Just run around, jump around that pole, and then you can get up here without having to go up the stairs. Over here there's this planter which gives you this little ledge, and it's a good no port spot. Over here there's a little like room you can go in. It's kind of a dead end, but you can jump on top of this like chair or whatever, and it's a good like low visibility spot there. So if you go out from the node, so if you're getting chased from the node, go straight out from the node this direction, and you'll see there's a little lip here. You can jump from here to here, and then from here you can just stay a little bit above the melee classes, and you can get on top of these little lips from the spawn side as well. Cannon as well. You can jump on. You gotta go to the lowest point and then jump up. Jump to the other one as well. And at the bell, there are some boxes there. The boxes aren't amazing, but like I said, you gotta do with what you have. So there's just boxes, that's pretty much it at the bell. So at the docks, you have this planter, which is very good for low visibility. People can't really see what you're doing in here or where you're going, so you can use that to juke very easily or to like counter pressure. So that's a pretty good spot. This planter not as good as the other one because there are less options, even though it has the same visibility. And over here you have some more boxes back here. Not many options on that. You can go over here and jump on these boxes and this box here as well, but there's not really many options over by those boxes. It's just line of sight. This is a pretty good spot though. You gotta not jump in too far, gotta stay on the tip and then go over here, and then you can go back in here, and that's really good line of sight and avoiding the ports and melee classes. Over these boxes, they're pretty standard, just jump on top of them, and from here you can get to this very top box. And you can jump to this like lantern, but it's not an amazing jump. You can jump down here as well and go up to this box and to a planter. If you go back here, you can go over this ledge, which is a little bit faster to do. From this box, you have to jump to the left to get up to the next ledge. And then there's a planter with very low visibility. You can even jump past this little wall into another planter, which has probably the best line of sight plus low visibility. and no melee or no ports, so it's a really good spot there. And you can go in through here, which is low visibility and a lot of line of sight. You can even jump down to this ledge from here, and you can hide in there. You can enter into the top area from mid from this ledge, which will end here and you have to jump. And you can even jump to the ledge if you do a very precise little left. You know, like jump and then go left, and then you can make that. And then you can port up here. This is all portable, but you can also take the boxes. This isn't too safe of a spot, but the fact that it gives you height advantage and it's so far away from the objectives, usually people won't chase you. At mid, you've got these boxes just to help you get up. These planners are okay to stand in because of the visibility, but they're pretty vulnerable to attack. You can port up to these ledges, and you can jump up this rock and get behind here, but this is, once you get up to the top of the rock, they can port to you here, so it's not that safe. From here, you can jump over and avoid these stairs and jump over here. And if they chase you to this rock over here, you can jump, dodge back over, and they have to go up the stairs. The statue in the middle of the map is great for line of sighting because all of this is technically terrain, so even though it looks like you can shoot through it, you can't. So it's all portable as well, and it's pretty easy for like a thief to jump on you from there, but it's really great versus projectiles. And if you're using the line of sight as well as the slope and the stairs at the same time, it's good against melee as well. Here is a 2v3 situation, and when you're outnumbered, surviving is probably the best thing you can do for your team because you're allowing them to do whatever they want to while outnumbering on that side of the map. So you never really want to die while outnumbered, even though it's pretty hard to do that. So I go on the line of sight and the ledge here to kind of like get a height advantage against the pet. One thing about AI is that it will never jump or go up terrain with you unless the owner of the pet goes up there with you. So it's really good at preventing you from being taxed by pets and stuff like that. But yeah, I am trying to survive as hard as I can and just not really focusing on getting any kills here because there really is no kill condition. Just trying to survive. I do die, but because I've allowed my team that much presence and holding that many numbers, it allows them to get the bell, which is really important, and the other 2 nodes. So that's kind of worth it. Obviously dying is not the best thing, and you usually want to die somewhere on the node or just go to your team so they can peel for you. But if you die somewhere in the middle of nowhere, it means that they've outnumbered you in a place where they can't get value out of it because they're nowhere near an objective to follow through with that momentum. So if you like this kind of video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next one. Remember to check out the playlist of other map kite spots.